What if I told you that tomorrow morning may never come for you? Imagine being offered $10 million, but with one condition. Tonight will be your last night to breathe. Would you take it? No rational person would. One single sunrise, one chance to open your eyes, breathe, and live another day is worth more than all the gold, diamonds, and fortunes in this world. Yet every day, people throw away hours as if time were cheap. Endless scrolling, meaningless comparisons, or waiting for luck to change their lives. Time itself is the greatest fortune you will ever hold. The tragedy is, most of us only realize its value when it slips away. This is not just another motivational story. It is a conversation with your future self, the one who will regret every wasted day unless you wake up now. This is the story of a man, a timeless monk, and the horse we all ride. The horse called Time. In the quiet countryside of Vermont, where mountains lean into flowing rivers, lived Ethan Walker. Ethan was ambitious but restless, full of dreams, but constantly distracted. One morning, as the fragrance of pine trees and wildflowers filled the air, Ethan sat by the river, scrolling endlessly on his phone. Hours passed without him noticing. When he finally looked up, sunlight was already sliding down the hills. He sighed, another day gone. I'll do better tomorrow. But tomorrow never respects laziness. As he stood, Ethan noticed an old monk walking along the path. His robe was simple, his steps calm, and his eyes carried a peace the modern world had forgotten. The monk asked, "Young man, what are you chasing so hard on that little glowing screen?" Ethan hesitated. I don't know. Maybe success, maybe motivation, maybe just a way to escape for a moment. The monk smiled. Escape is easy. But do you know how much time you've already escaped from? That line struck Ethan's heart. He followed the monk to sit under a large oak tree by the river. There, the monk began a story Ethan would never forget. The monk lifted a small branch, drew a line in the soil, and said, Ethan, in the old scriptures, time was imagined as a wild horse. This horse runs endlessly, without looking back. You cannot buy it, beg it, or outsmart it. Either you learn to ride it, or you are left in the dust. Ethan asked, but how do I ride a horse so powerful, so untamed? That, said the monk, is the secret of life itself. But first, you must understand where most men go wrong. The monk gestured to the river. See how the river flows? If you wait for it to stop to catch the water, you will die of thirst. But if you bend down and drink while it moves, you are refreshed. Life is the same. Most men say, tomorrow I will do it. Tomorrow is a fraud. It never arrives. Ethan realized how many years he had told himself, next month I'll start exercising. Next year I'll change jobs. Someday I'll write that book. Someday had stolen his youth. The monk said firmly, if a task will improve your life, begin today. If a dream can shape your destiny, start now. The horse of time does not pause for your convenience. The next day, Ethan walked through village fields where farmers worked under the sun. One farmer said, work is never wasted. Every seed grows if watered daily. Neglect it even for a few days, and the weeds take over. Ethan understood. Every undone task, every hour wasted, became weeds in his mind. The farmer looked him in the eye. Your time is your farm. What you plant each day decides your harvest. The monk met Ethan again by a waterfall. Every billionaire first invested time, not money. Warren Buffett in reading, Lincoln in learning, Gandhi in discipline. What made them great was not luck. It was how fiercely they defended their time. He handed Ethan a small hourglass. When this fills, 1 hour has passed. You decide if it was an investment or an expense. Weeks later, Ethan climbed a nearby mountain with the monk. And progress is uphill. Comfort is downhill. Choose wisely, because your horse, time, always moves forward. The choice is only whether you climb or slide. At the peak, the evening sun painted the sky. The monk whispered, "The higher you climb in discipline, the smaller your distractions look." One evening, Ethan confessed, "I still don't know my true purpose." The monk smiled. "Purpose is not found, it is built. A horse doesn't choose its rider. The rider decides the direction. Will you chase pleasures that fade, or plant something that outlives you?" Days turned into months. Ethan began waking early, writing goals, working consistently, and valuing every hour. Friends mocked him, but he remembered, "Do not kill time. When time kills you, it hurts far more." Ethan built a small workshop, taught kids skills, helped farmers with new methods, and invested his spare time in learning. Slowly, people respected him, not for what he owned, but for what he gave. The monk visited less often. Ethan asked, "Why not come every day like before?" The monk smiled, "Because, my son, now you are riding the horse yourself. Time is the only currency you can never earn back. Waiting for someday is the slowest poison. Small investments of time compound into massive results. Discipline climbs mountains. Comfort slides you downhill. Purpose is created by daily choices. Respect time as if every 30 minutes were gold." So here is my question. If you had to price your next hour, how much is it worth? 1 hour wasted is gone forever. Don't let today slip away. Seize it. Ride your horse. Plant your seeds. Climb your mountains. If this story touched you, promise yourself, the next 30 minutes of my life will be worth more than $1 million. Share this story with someone wasting their life. You may just save them. This is Kai's Mindset Mastery. Until next time, remember, time doesn't wait. Neither should you.